stop. A family shop. Think Thayer. Come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
Picking up 2 or 3 points, or do you look at it as giving up a third period goal, giving up the lead going into the third period and coming out with a tie?
With that being the question, Ryan, I'm going to take the second one. I'm going to look at it more than that, though. I mean, we weren't engaged tonight. Full marks to our opponent. They had a long week of travel, obviously, and I think our last couple of weeks might have caught up to us tonight. I don't know for sure why, but and again, we scored the first shift of the game, which could have really gave us a bunch of momentum, and Anchorage just took the game over from then on. I mean, almost, at least at times. So to answer your question, I say we go into the third period with a lead at home, which is 3 of 4 games that I can remember going into the third period, and not can't find a way to win the game. So disappointing from that perspective.
Were you happy with the quality of chances you guys were getting tonight? The shot chart says 30 shots, but a lot of, at least in the first 2 periods, it looked like a lot of them were coming from the outside.
Yeah, I don't think we had enough quality chances. So I wasn't happy with the amount of quality chances we had. I think we had some real quality chances, and so did they. But I really thought we were going to be able to create more quality chances, more consistent number of quality chances, and we just weren't able to do that. And that's our opponent, the way they defended for sure. And I just don't think we were quite right tonight.
Was there a particular part of the game that you feel wasn't quite right, or was it just a more so?
Our defending was not even close to what our D-zone coverage looked like we'd never worked on it before. And I think Anchorage did exactly what we were expecting them to do, which is second and third effort, which is a high level of skill in the O-zone. And we were standing around, and we take pride in taking away time and space. We didn't do that. We take pride in being stick on puck team. We didn't do that. So the D-zone coverage was probably the one thing that sticks out the most to me. And I'm not taking anything away from them. They were great in the offensive zone. But that's the area of our game that, with tonight's game, was the most concerning.
You had 2 big penalty kills in the third period.
Yeah, I think we had one in overtime too, didn't we? So yeah, I mean, I thought our penalty kill did fine, and not only did we kill them off, I think we had a couple pretty good chances. So that was good. Put ourselves in difficult spots. I mean, the power play in overtime was once again we turned the puck over in our own zone, and then we have to trip somebody, and just self-inflicted things that we ended up having to take penalties from.
And then you talk about that penalty, and then earlier in the game you took 2 penalties on your own power play.
Yeah, I mean, again, Kevin, that's just a symptom to me that we're just not quite engaged enough, mentally and or physically. And we've been pretty engaged the last 4 or 5 or 6 games, and tonight we just weren't.
What's the injury to Alec?
It's an upper body injury, and it's one that I mean, I don't know for sure, but my first report says it could be a while. So I'll leave it at that. I'll know more tomorrow.
How does being down to 5 defensemen change things for you guys?
It puts a bunch of pressure on those 5 guys. I mean, we obviously lean on Mark and Sean to play a bunch of minutes with 6 or 7, and we've dressed 7 before. And it's part of the conversation. Should we dress 6? Should we dress 7? We dress 6. A guy gets hurt. That's kind of the way it would work out for us. But it puts pressure on those other 5 guys for sure. And then you get a couple of big kills, and Jake Dalton hasn't killed a bunch of penalties for us, and so that puts a bunch of pressure on the other 4. So it makes it difficult on the group. But again, that's what happens, and I thought they did a nice job of at least stepping up and picking up for Alex